Oh, whoops. Okay, I just realized there was nothing playing that entire time, so I'm sorry. My Streamlabs settings got messed up, but I think it's good now. Sorry, no, I was just saying it's been a while since I streamed for multiple reasons. One, that I was on vacation for a while, so, you know, I also had no internet there, so I couldn't do anything. Um, but also, I kind of had a weird stream as my last stream, the Everhood one. I was not a fan of how it turned out. Everhood's a good game. It's not for me though, so I was kind of sad I just had to cut it off short. But I am back and feeling inspired to stream, so I guess I'm gonna do that. And I will be playing Sundial because there's quite a few people on, and I was feeling inspired to play. So I was kind of having I was playing for a tiny bit before I decided to start streaming, but whoops. OBS, please. The heck? Did my settings get all screwed up? Okay. Give me 1 second, sorry. There we go. So yeah, I was moving this guy that I found. I think originally, Hollow had it at her base over there, and it wandered all the way over here somehow. So now it's mine. And this is my new companion. Although I have learned, pandas are very slow. And also, apparently just don't care. Is he even following me, or is he actually... Okay, wait a second. Okay, this is not working. You stay there for a second, buddy. Clearly this is not working. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Actually, let me put this up for a second since I'm doing nothing. Why does Twitch have to be so hard to use? There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, everything should be good now, I think. Okay. Yeah, so right now, I kind of just want to get the panda back, whose name also happens to be Panda. And then I've got some ideas for some stuff I want to do, but I don't really know. First, I gotta make this stupid guy a bridge, because he's not fast remotely. Okay, that didn't work out as well as I hoped, but... Okay, buddy, come back here. Actually, I'm just gonna push you. Look at this dude. Look how slow he is. Dude, are you serious right now? Okay, so they have the no capacity to learn whatsoever. That's what I've learned. But that's that's not why he's my pet. I respect him. So yeah. Anyway, I guess I can elaborate further on what I was talking about before, since it was very random. I was playing Everhood about exactly, I don't know. Okay. No, I was playing Everhood exactly like 2 weeks ago at this point, and I actually was having a pretty good time. But so I don't really know anything. Also, okay. Sorry. No. I didn't know anything about the game, obviously, when I was playing it, so I was kind of nervous just because, indie game, it could be anything. But a few things were bad for me. Honestly, the reason that I started the game in the first place or tried it is because I saw a video of someone getting like no hit in the vents section, if you know what I'm talking about. Like the part where you have to dodge all the fire that I think I died within like 2 seconds on, but oops, okay, it's fine. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. I didn't actually realize that most of the game is that strange like Guitar Hero style dodging, which doesn't actually bother me for the record. I think that it just feels a little like it feels a little jank, which is not really what you want in a bullet hell type of game like that. Like the jumps are really short, and also like the back and forth movement when you're trying to dodge between them is very weird. So yeah, I was not a big fan of that. And all that's kind of bad, but I could get over that. The worst part, especially like when I wanted to stream, was definitely the flashing lights and stuff. I really just couldn't really justify playing it when it had all the other stuff on top of that, and then like the terrible flashing lights. Because I don't actually have any problems with like epilepsy or anything like that, but it even bothered me trying to like watch it and play it. So I'm not doing that. Hello, Mello. This is taking a while. Oh my god, is he stopping following me? Excuse me, sir. Sir, I'm the one with the bamboo here. I swear to God, I tried using a boat before this and it just did not work. This man is too large for a boat. No, 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 please. Okay. You know what? You're getting trapped here for your crimes. No, but I also don't really have a way to deal with him right now, so I'm just gonna keep him there. But I'm happy now he's here. That's all I wanted to do. I was gonna work on this project that me and Beck started on a while ago. I don't know what he's doing with the bone meal. He's a big fan. No, but we've done a little bit of stuff. I obviously like barely ever stream on this server, so I don't know what's actually new, but we built this community center thing and a gazebo and a back entrance. It's pretty cool. We decided to actually finish up this place mostly. Not in there, just ignore that, it's fine. But the thing I actually want to work on today is probably probably the prison, which is also something we started recently. I don't actually have a lot of plans for this, or like very solidified plans, I should say. But I will figure it out. I've mostly just been working on like the entrance to it, so I don't know. I'll keep working on that and see if inspiration strikes. Because I had a lot of ideas for it one night, but that also was about 2 weeks ago at this point, and then I went on vacation, so. Okay. This is also a new area we've made. This is where I originally was going to put the prison, but Beck wanted to put it somewhere else, so I decided that was fine. You know this song's good, but it probably shouldn't be in this playlist. Sorry, I just added a lot of songs to my playlist. Or not a lot, but quite a few. So I'm not sure, I didn't actually look very thoroughly if they were all what I meant to add, but it's probably fine. Somehow, right before I started the stream, I managed to add like 100 normal songs that were definitely copyrighted to the playlist, like, and I have no idea how it happened, so that was kind of unfortunate, but I had fixed that too. So hopefully we're not, you know, getting banned. Man, I've got like nothing on me. I need more... What is happening? I need to get some coal and stuff to light up the inside of here. And yet again, I did not think this through. No big surprise. For now, this isn't really good security, but I'm just going to do this so it's easy to get in and out. Let's see, is there any coal up here? I mean, there's some... Okay, I guess I can just mine this coal. But yeah, this is what I've got so far. I know it's not very impressive. Oh, you know... Okay, it really has been a while since I remember what the heck I was doing. I was cooking a bunch of smooth stone, like the double smooth stone, to use for the roof in there. So I gotta go grab that, and then I will be ready. My mind will be ready. Ow. So anyway, like, oh no. About the vacation I went on. I went upstate in a certain state, and I go there like every year, so it's pretty fun. But this year, it managed to rain the first 3 days I was there, and I was only there for like 5 days. So that was very unfortunate. And like I mentioned, there's no internet. It's like a campsite, basically. There is a cabin up there, but it's not that big. And there was also a lot of people. So, you know, you couldn't really just hang out in there to get out of the rain. So I ended up hanging outside a lot, and it was also the loudest rain I've ever heard. Like, if you were standing next to someone during this rain, like, if you were like more than like a few feet away, you actually weren't able to hear them because it was so loud. That's how bad it was. What the heck? What the heck is this song from? I mean, it's from Deltarune, but I feel like I've never actually heard it. I thought I cooked way more. Oh. Wait, what? Well, whatever, that's good for now. I should start cooking. I feel like... Did... No, I'm crazy. I thought I was cooking a bunch of smooth stone, but now I can't find any of it. I mean, I also don't have that much fuel, is kind of the problem. Alright. I'll call that good for now and go actually start working on it. Oh, I also put a roof in this thing. Not that anyone probably would have noticed that, but it was literally like a cave like house for so long unintentionally. So, another thing. I could probably talk about this for a long time, so I'll try not to. But I started playing Persona 5 like a few weeks ago, and you know, honestly, at first, that's good. Sorry. Anyway, no. At first, I actually was not enjoying it as much as I thought I would, because basically I've watched the Persona 3 show or movie, I guess. Oh, love bots. Sorry. No. I watched the Persona 3 movie, which is like the 4-part movie, and that was actually pretty good. But I literally knew nothing about Persona, so it was also kind of confusing to watch it at first. But that was my first experience with it. And then I played Persona 4 Golden on my computer, and honestly, still one of my favorite games I've ever played. I don't know, it's like kind of a strange game in a lot of ways, but I really like it. Like, you wouldn't think that living out literally every day would be fun, but it's kind of nice, you know, trying to min-max everything. And there's so many different things to worry about at any given time that it's kind of fun. Alright, yeah, this definitely feels claustrophobic. Guess that's what I'm going for, though. So yeah, no, that took me like, I don't know, it was like 70 or 80 hours to beat. And so I didn't play anything for a while. I played that back in like March. And for a lot of the game, I didn't really know what I was doing, so it was really hard. Like, I remember it was like the second dungeon. It's well, it's the second or the first dungeon, I can't remember. I was having a lot of trouble on one of the bosses, and then someone had to tell me that I was not supposed to be still using Izanagi. And I thought, I didn't really think about it that much, but I was like, why wouldn't I use him? He's like the coolest persona ever. And also, isn't he like your like persona, like that your character starts with? How would you not want to keep using it? But I now understand that you're supposed to switch to them constantly. So I was very underleveled for that boss fight. And also, even if I did have the right stuff, I would still be doing poorly, so it really did not help. But yeah, I managed to scrape by on that one, and then finally after that things got easier when I realized how stupid I was being. Oh man, I need a normal stone. Okay, back here, I guess I'll make it 5 wide. This is gonna be probably a hallway leading back further into like the actual prison. Or like the other, I guess the area where prisoners would be, if that makes sense. But no, yeah, I had a lot of problems when I first started playing Persona 4. But, so that was complicated enough for my tiny brain. But 5 5 is kind of like its own ball game, honestly. Like they added so many more systems and it's way more complicated. I've got it figured out now, but it definitely was overwhelming for a while. Like there's 20 things you can do at any given time and they all each do different things. Like they added stuff for doing better follow-ups and like they added a bunch of different ways to like raise your stats, but it wasn't obvious that's what they were at first. So like I was like, should I brew coffee? Should I make curries? Should I go to the bathhouse? Should I play billiards? It's like 10 million things to do, but I finally got it figured out. Um oh, that's not right, dude. Okay, actually let's make the ceiling taller there. But it was really overwhelming. And also, I would like to mention, like Persona 4, there's literally 6 places that you can go on the map. And in Persona 5, there is like, I don't know, like 30 locations I have unlocked already. I haven't finished the game yet, obviously. But, yeah, it was very confusing. And also, they added new mechanics, like giving gifts to people, and like, I couldn't tell what items were for. It kind of just expects you to figure out what to do, which I did, but that's why I was kind of reluctant. But now I'm like addicted to it again. I literally played it for like 6 hours today. I have a problem, but it's fine. I did have to, what did I run out of? Oh, I need more cobble. I had to stop playing it because I was in mementos for way too long. Like, I can't remember which one I'm on because they have weird names, but I was in there for like 2 hours, and I'm like, okay, maybe I need like an actual break from playing this, because that was after I'd already been playing for a long time. So I don't know. I might go finish that up tonight if I've got nothing better to do, which I usually don't, but. I'm also, you know, I have to admit I still do like simplicity over the really like complicated systems that Persona 5 has, but I can respect them more now. I still have issues with all of the new types of like attacks that they have. They added, I don't know, like 5, sorry, I keep saying like, I'm trying to stop. They added 5 more types of attacks, like nuclear, you know. Well, okay, I guess that the curse and bless aren't necessarily new types, but they were a lot more case specific in 4. They were basically just your broken endgame abilities that you would use. Naoto had all of them, so you basically just use Naoto and insta-killed most enemies in like... I keep saying like. Alright, don't worry, that's just gonna be the theme of the stream, just me struggling to not say that word. No, but you basically just use that, and for some reason all of the enemies were weak to it, so you just eviscerated them. And that was how it ended. But in this game, it's just... they're just different types of attacks, so it just makes it harder. Not that there isn't still the insta-kill stuff, but that definitely comes later. I don't know what I should put right past here. I've never actually been in a prison, for the record, but if I were to imagine what would be right after the gate where you walk in, they probably have something, they probably have security or something. But I could always just, okay, maybe I should just make this hallway a bit longer and have some kind of security room here, I think, to watch who comes through here. I think that's a good thing. Oh no, the other thing that I want to point out about 5 is that the dungeons or palaces, or you know, whatever you want to call them, they're an upgrade, but also they're kind of a downgrade in some ways for me from 4. because they obviously have a lot more care put into them. They're not random. They're actually laid out in a specific way. So that's cool. But the way that they're laid out a lot of the time makes it feel like you're getting literally nothing done. Specifically, this isn't really a spoiler at all, but if you're worried about being spoiled at all, just, you know, don't listen for a few seconds. But in Kanashiro's palace, the section where you're unlocking like the main vault, that was probably the most excruciating thing I've ever had to do in that game. It takes so long and it feels like you're making no progress at all. It's really painful. I remember feeling completely drained after doing that. But otherwise, the dungeons have actually been fine. If not, you know, a bit long. Because even though they were long in, like, 4, it somehow felt like it was less work in a way, if that makes sense. Which I know it doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to justify how I feel about it. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way about the palaces. I'm sorry that I've talked about Persona for so long. This is a Minecraft stream, but it's fine. Unfortunately, if I look, I don't think anyone else is really in Discord right now, so I kind of have to spin my own wheels on what to talk about. And really, the only things I have to talk about are the games that I've been playing lately. So, I mean, I've streamed Isaac once on this channel. I didn't actually get that many viewers, but I thought it was really fun. So it's kind of a bad trade-off, you know, because you like to do it, but no one else likes watching it really, so it's not good. But I'm getting pretty close to 100%ing it. I used to have it 100%ed before Repentance, but now I don't again. I've probably got like, I don't know, 20 achievements left. But the last few characters that I need to play have been murdering me. Just gonna use all our wood for smelting. Oh, I'm not loading these chunks. This is unfortunate. Alright, get out of here. Need more smooth stone. No, the characters that I've been struggling with, really, they should be obvious if you actually have made it pretty far with the tainted characters and stuff on Isaac, but Tainted Jacob and Tainted Lazarus are, they're not fun to play, actually, as it turns out. So, I suppose, I mean, I'm going to explain it, but if you don't know Isaac, it's probably going to be kind of confusing anyway, but I will try to explain it the best I can. Basically, Tainted Lazarus, the whole game is kind of balanced around the fact that you get items and, you know, try to make it further. It's a roguelite. So you either get items and win, or you get items and you die, right? But with Tainted Lazarus, you have to have two characters that can't coexist at the same time. So every room, you swap between them, basically. And the problem is, by the time I end up making it anywhere in a run, my damage is so abysmal that I kind of just die. No matter how good the run is, it's really hard to make two separate characters really good, if that makes sense. Even if you know nothing about the game, literally, imagine any game you play, any roguelite, and having to split the items between two characters, and they couldn't exist at the same time, but you have to somehow make them both survive. It is not easy. It is a challenge character, so fair enough, but it's the kind of challenge that isn't so fun a lot of the time. Especially when you don't want to spend all day banging your head against the wall just to unlock one thing. I will probably still finish it at some point, despite what I'm saying. But, you know, doesn't mean that I can't be upset about it, right? And then, the other character. I gotta draw some of this cobble. Tainted Esau is by far probably the worst character to play as. Even excluding characters like Tainted Lost, I would like to point out, because Tainted Lost, at least you get better items than average. Even though that's also kind of a joke, but you know. Because you can't get revives and stuff. But Tainted Lazarus, no matter what kind of run you have, it always is going to be screwed by him, is what I've learned. Because you basically... I'm probably just going to hang out here for a minute, since that's melting and I need it. But no, basically, with Tainted Lazarus, not Lazarus, Esau, you have to deal with your ghost. He's a ghost buddy. You gotta... Your brother's just trying to kill you, and he follows you around everywhere. And if he touches you, you turn into a ghost, which dies in one hit. So, it's big issue number 1. Big issue number 2, if the ghost, or if, you know, that guy following you dies, you also turn into a ghost. So whether he hits you or he dies, you turn into a ghost. Big issue. And you might think, well, just don't kill him. But with this new update, that's not really realistic, because you've got things like spiked rocks and explosives everywhere, and a lot of the new enemies literally just do a million damage in every direction, so it's almost impossible for him to not get hit by most of them. So yeah, if your run sucks, you'll just have to live in fear of being hit by him, which is really tough because you don't want to have to deal with him. But if your run's really good, you're probably going to accidentally kill him and then be one hit away from death at all times. So there's no winning, is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of strategy with him though, because you can make the guy do more damage if you like lead him the right way and stuff. It's just like, it's such rare situations, and there's a few items that can just make it extremely easy, but that usually doesn't happen either. It's actually one item that really, there's an item that makes it so he doesn't kill you when he explodes, but so yeah, that's my rant, basically. I've had a lot of fun with every other character, though, don't get me wrong. I, of course, am only complaining because I like the game a lot. If I didn't like the game, it wouldn't even be worth wasting my breath complaining about that. Obviously, I'm sure Edmund and the team is never going to change them, because there's like, well, if you want 100% it, you can deal with it. They did make the Lost easier and stuff after, a few updates, but I doubt that they would do the same thing for these characters. Okay. So I'll probably have like a security checkpoint. I keep saying like, dude. It's fine. I'll have a security checkpoint here. And then past here will be the main parts of the prison for the prisoners. Besides the cells, those will go somewhere else. Okay. I think for now, I'll just mark this off because I don't really want to build this yet. I will just leave a little bit of space there. I'll make sure not to go back there. But, they have, if I'm thinking about what they actually have in prisons, they usually have like, they have a cafeteria area. They have some kind of workout area, I guess. Maybe some kind of store. And I can't really think of anything else right now, but that's enough to start with, I suppose. So, okay, I could probably put the security area right here, and then in the wall behind that, with the space I have left, I could probably put the store. So that's my plan right now. Probably also need to put another door there, but I'll deal with that after. But yeah, I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Oh, no. I think that the problem that I have with the tainted characters is that there is basically no line dividing the ones that are really fun from the ones that are just impossibly hard. Not impossibly, but you know what I mean. Like, there's none that are just like a decent challenge, really. The only one that comes to mind is like Blue Baby, but he's more annoying than hard, I would say. And you mostly end up getting yourself killed because you feel like you have to use his special passive thing. Where does this... I feel like I want to keep this kind of in line. I need to put a chest in here. What am I doing? Actually, whatever. I'll make 2 chests. You're going here for now. Okay. Wait, where is this? 113. Okay. Oh, there we go. That should be plenty of space to put stuff. I obviously am not going to have it connected there because that would make this whole area a little pointless, but I can dig out all of this. Oh, the other frustrating thing, I guess, is that all of the unlocks are separate from each other now. Because you really can't do a lot of the stuff in the same run at all anymore, for the new stuff at the very least. Because when I was running through originally with them, I could knock off like 80% of the post-it note with one run. But now you have to guaranteed do, I don't know, like 4 or 5 runs. I don't actually know what the number is, but it's higher. So that makes it a little frustrating when you know you can only get one thing done. But that's just kind of part of the game now, so. Alright, you know, I'm only being negative about Isaac. I need to talk about something else. I guess I could talk about the server. That'd probably be a good idea since I'm on here. We've added a bunch of new people. By a bunch, I mean like 4, but considering how many we had before, that's a lot, I suppose. We added our good friend Mello there, who is actually being helpful in a lot of ways. He's coming up with some cool lore, which I am obviously not very good at. As you can tell, since I don't stream a lot, which would be kind of important for things like lore. But also, he's a good streamer. Like, I'm very impressed by most of the things that he can do when he streams. He can actively, like, when I click on his stream, basically no one's ever leaving, which is very impressive. Because a lot of the time people cycle pretty quickly through streams. Mine are obviously not very good, so I'm used to a lot of cycling, but you know, I'm talking about even like my other friends who stream that are definitely better than me. Like, they have a very high... Is turnover the right word? I don't know. Okay, maybe this isn't nearly as much space as I gave it credit for, now that I'm looking at this. Okay, I have revised my idea. This will simply be the security room, I think. It's not nearly enough space to put a security room and something else, so we'll just do that. I don't know how fancy I'm gonna make this prison, but we'll do this. I don't actually know where the entrance to a room like this would be. I suppose it would just be back here with some kind of locked door like this. Although I don't want to trap myself in here again. I need more wood. Go away, cobblestone. Okay. There we go. I think the acacia will also be temporary because I don't think that's going to fit very well with the theme, but I'll have to make a more secure way to get in here after it's actually done. Iron bars, obviously. And then, you know, the roof. Actually, they could have it nicer in here. They don't get to have the claustrophobic roof like the other areas do. You know, actually, okay. For some reason, seeing the light up there has made me realize that I should probably make this multi-level in a way so that... Oh god, that scared me. So that they can actually walk between the security rooms on each floor. If that makes sense. Because I think the second floor above here is going to have the actual prison's cells, so... Yeah. Well, shoot, if I'm doing that... I don't know what to do for the roof in here then. You know, I'll figure it out. I'll just do this, and I will just do like a double layer floor if that makes sense. It'll be fine. Oh. I always thought this song sounded like a Pokemon song. I'm not sure if that's intentional, but it's the vibe that I get. Okay, what the heck would be in a security room? I don't know how I didn't think this far ahead. You know, okay, maybe we'll just keep it like this for now. This is the kind of thing Beck can help me with. She's good at interiors. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Need more smooth stone. Wait, what is this song a remix of? It's not Snowden, is it? It is. I think it actually is, now that I'm thinking about it. I was like, wait a second, this sounds familiar. Not a remix, but you know how Toby Fox is. It's basically a remix in a way. I don't know what else to call it. Whoops. Sorry, I was just looking at our Discord. They're sending some messages. Alright. So much coal. I guess I actually need this stuff, so I should be getting more of it, but, you know, it's fine. Okay, I guess I'll stick with the theme of the 5 wide hallways, just to be consistent. But I think my plan right now is probably, maybe I'll have that keep going around and like kind of circling around the outside and have the shop be on the other side of the wall, if that makes sense. And then have this cafeteria in the middle here. Seems like the grand plan right now. And I have kind of a cool idea that I'm probably not going to get to with this stream actually, but you know, considering what I just said, probably should be smarter and not do that. And maybe I'll have the staircase over right there. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh no, it's fine, Mello. It's not a big deal. I kind of it's really bad timing, and this happens a lot, which is why I don't stream a lot. But I'll see someone else streaming, and I'm like, that sounds fun. I should do that. I'm like, wait, no, I shouldn't. That'd be kind of rude. Like, it's kind of like saying, hey, I see your stream, but I don't respect you enough to watch it, so I'm gonna stream instead. But that's really obviously not what I mean when I like start streaming. It's stupid. It doesn't really make sense, but it's okay. I also realize that the people that stream on the server don't really have the same viewers as me at all. Not that I have any viewers right now, but, you know. That's why it shouldn't be a big deal, but... I guess this is fine, actually. Except... Okay, I need to see something. I didn't actually scope out this mountain very well, so I don't really know what my limits are. Not that I'm actually too concerned about it. Can I stay, or is this lore sensitive? I don't think it's rude sometimes. No, see, okay, but I don't have an excuse because I am not busy at all right now because it's summer vacation, you know. But no, I agree. I agree. This isn't lore sensitive. This is, I mean, like, I'm gonna use it for lore at some point probably, but like, it's not, you can watch, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not gonna say anything that would spoil anything. This also is not hidden. I think, Mello, that if something were like that, that people should probably tell you, like, the people in the Discord not to watch the stream, right? Unless they can't avoid working on it on stream all the time. Like, I would probably just be like, hey guys, don't watch. You're not supposed to see this. This is just this is behind the snurch, kind of, in the backyard. No, see, you were talking about lore before, so I decided to stop watching at the specific part that I clicked on, but most of the time it was fine. Like, it's not a big deal. Also, you're acting like everyone can kind of figure it out. I mean, it kind of sucks, you know, if someone figures out something you don't want them to know, but I can always change it or work around it. I feel like it wouldn't be a big deal to me. Okay, you know, I'm doing it again. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I'm really struggling to do this because it's not like I like go in creative mode and start making this stuff beforehand most of the time. I'm trying to figure out what dimensions I want here. I suppose... Well... Okay. We'll call that good. That's probably gonna be big enough. Did I do that wrong? I'm so good at building. Well, okay. Obviously, you weren't here when we talked about this because it was like at the beginning of the server mellow, but this is the kind of stuff that we talked about where you're not really supposed to metagame at all, like with anyone's stuff. Like that's pretty much against the rules if rules were to exist. Not that they really do, but you get what I mean. If you're watching someone stream, you shouldn't in character really know what happened. Unless they specifically tell you that they want you to know. And I think that's a way better way of doing it than the alternative, because it just becomes very confusing to keep up with what's going on if it's not like that. Okay, that's good. Time to just dig out a lot. It would ruin the fun, definitely. I don't know. Sorry, I like... I'm glad you're talking, but I am definitely losing focus on like being able to keep a stream of consciousness while, you know, nothing's going on, so I need to work on that. That's part of my problem with streaming too, is that I usually don't stream alone, so I'm not that great at, you know, talking the entire time like you always do. I was just talking about the games I've been playing and stuff, how I feel about them mostly, because I have nothing better to talk about. I mean, okay, I guess the other thing that I've been doing is I've been rewatching and watching new shows, but you lose your train of thought a lot and repeat a lot of things. See, yeah, the problem is, and honestly, as a streamer, I think that's fine. But for me, I constantly think about that, so I end up talking like kind of slow because I don't want to be the person that repeats everything all the time, or you know, just says the same thing over and over again, or says nothing meaningful when they're talking. I don't know. I think about what I'm saying too much. Definitely not a good quality to have when you're trying to be entertaining, but it's fine. That's a skill you can develop, I'm sure. No, but I was gonna say I've been rewatching some shows and stuff. I've rewatched a lot of shows recently because for the longest time I was like, I really liked shows, but I would think, oh, you know, what's the point in rewatching them? I'm gonna know everything that happens, and also I've already seen it. It's not gonna be entertaining, but I feel like people underestimate, or this might just be a me thing, to be fair, because I've never really talked to anyone else about this, but when I rewatch a show, I usually remember very little besides the major plot points, and even those I really only remember when I get back to them. I'm like, oh yeah, that happens. You would think that that's all that would be on your mind when stuff's happening, but it's your brain's good at forgetting things. So yeah, I've rewatched quite a few shows that I like a lot. I rewatched Overlord, which is probably one of my favorite shows. It's got some weak parts, but overall the show's pretty good. You forget 80% of a show once it's done. Pretty much, dude. Like, realistically, okay, if we're being honest here, when you watch a show, you feel like you know what's going on, right? But if you were to actually think about how much you remember of a show, it's probably a lot less than you think even right after you're done watching it. Because you're kind of moving on as the show is also moving on, if that makes sense. Like, I'm sure the people that watch One Piece don't remember what happened 200 or 300 episodes ago. I mean, I guess they kind of linger on stuff, so maybe that's a bad example. But it kind of just serves to push it further, if that makes sense. Not everything individually is super important, so you don't feel like you need to remember it. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm happy, because then you get to experience very good shows again. Because there was a point. Okay, there's been a lot of good shows coming out now, so I don't really have this complaint anymore. But there was a point where there really was not like any shows that I could think of that I would want to watch that were good. Because I used to watch so much. Well, it was mostly anime. If I'm not gonna lie to you, but I used to watch so much every night, all the time. It's kind of, a coping mechanism in a way, but it's fine. But a lot of good shows are coming out now. Like, my friends have been telling me to watch Castlevania. I've heard that's really good. I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen right now. That's a pretty good show. There's a lot of good stuff out. I haven't watched Invincible yet. That also seems good. I don't know. It's a good time for shows right now, but... I also... You forget most of your favorite anime plots? Yeah, no. Sometimes they're really convoluted too, because it's anime, so, it's hard to remember, but yeah. At a certain point, I'm going to have to start getting into other types of shows, because I really am running the well dried. Which I thought would be kind of hard to do, but yeah. There's a lot of mediocre shows that exist. And, okay, it might be because I just changed as a person too, which is probably very reasonable, but there's been a lot more shows recently that I've watched that I've been like, is it even worth like finishing this? Like, this isn't even that good. And this might be controversial, I'm not sure if you've watched this, but that's exactly how I felt about Fire Force. Like, not that I really ever heard anyone talk about it, but for some reason I felt like it was going to be a lot better than it was. It really was not very good. I ended up only making it... I finished the first season, which was fine, but I only made it like halfway through the second season, and then I literally just stopped watching, which I have never done before. Ever. I have never just stopped watching a show. Usually, I'm pretty stubborn. No, and it is cool. And it's kind of a cool idea, but for some reason... Oh, you stop all the time? Well, okay. Like, what are some of the shows that you stopped on, though, that you... Well, actually, you could just say it. I don't know what my knowledge is like on shows, but I'm sure I'll know some of them. Or can you even think of the shows that you stopped watching? Or were they literally just so unmemorable that you just forget about them? Dang, this mountain's a lot smaller than I thought it was. But it's fine. It shouldn't be a problem. I guess this is gonna stick out a little bit, but it's fine. Because for me, really, the only reason I stopped watching is because there was too many episodes in a row where I kind of felt like I just wasn't really enjoying it. I don't know. Fairy Tail, I never finished. It also happens if there's a long break between sessions. Or seasons. Oh, see, okay, that's fair though, but that's not really... See, that's not really what I'm talking about. When the seasons thing is very reasonable. I'm sure there's quite a few shows that have had new seasons that I literally just don't know about. Actually, no, there was one time, I forget the name of the show. It was like a certain magical index or something. It was like a really long time between when it released a season and when it released the next one. And I started watching it again and I had no idea what was happening. It was the most lost I'd ever felt watching a show, so I just stopped watching it. But I don't really count that as just choosing to stop watching in the middle of a show, because to me, a season is its own thing. If you stop watching after a season, I would still say that you gave it, like you watched the show, I don't know. But Fairy Tail I get. That was like one of the first shows that I actually watched. That one I did stop watching too, but that one I can also make an excuse for myself because it's very long. Not as long as some of the other super long shows, but... And I just remember I was on some weird filler part with the Zodiacs. I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. That's all I remember though. That was a long time ago. That must have been like 4 or 5 years ago at this point. Actually, maybe longer than that. I really don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. I need more stone bricks for this dude. I suppose I don't need maximum security doors on this either. Well, okay, and the thing about filler is that actually, it's kind of weird, but most of the time I actually like filler. I don't usually mind it at all, but I watch a lot of more like action-y shows too, so I guess it makes sense. But sometimes it's just, especially with shows like Fairy Tail, the filler is just so long that it just makes you feel like they're trying to waste your time. I don't know. I I was too young to remember my thought process, but yeah, it was something like that. I don't know. Hmm. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to figure out how to build this part. It's fine. Okay, maybe I'll have it stick out like 2 more just to really be out here. Okay, this might take a while. Quality over quantity. Yeah, I mean, that's usually what makes me annoyed. And it even happens on my favorite shows. I can't say that they're all perfect. But you can like look it over when you're really enjoying the show, I feel like. Like, for example, I mean, nothing I'm saying about the show will be specific, so if you still want to watch Fire Force, I will not like spoil it by talking about this. But the part that I was on wasn't filler. It's just that it dragged on so long somehow. Like, the seasons are only 25 episodes, which is a longer season, but somehow they managed to make like 5 episodes feel like 15, and I was not a big fan. And that's how a lot of the stuff felt for me. That was really the only show that's ever felt like that to me, and that was why I stopped. I don't know. Yeah, no, it felt like they were trying to spread it out a lot more than it needed to be spread out, if that makes sense. It's not that it was like the animation was good, the plot was good, everything was good, but somehow it was still not like a good show to me. That's the weirdest thing about it. So I'm sure there's something else that was influencing my decision to stop watching that I can't think of off the top of my head, but oh, dude, I completely get JoJo season 1. I actually, okay, the thing is, it is really slow, but I'd heard enough good things about it to like power through it. But also, it's very strange, but I was a big fan of season 1 for some reason. I know most people really don't like it, especially when you compare it to like the other seasons, but I really liked it. I also, it was probably partially because of the sick, intro that they have. That will always win me over if a show has a sick intro, but Sonochino, I forgot what it's called. Sonochino Sadame or something. It's the only reason I finished. Yeah, no, I know. But like the thing is with that too, it was short, first of all, which helps. Because okay, wait, when you say the first season, do you mean part 1 or do you mean part 1 and part 2? Because I'm assuming you're talking about part 1, but oh, part 1 and 2? Okay, see, fair enough. No, I can understand that. Not everyone likes that kind of stuff. Because it really does change pace after that. Like, it turns into a completely different show. But yeah, no. I'm also really excited for the new season. I don't actually know when it's supposed to come out, but Yeah. No, dude, I get it. And you, especially, part of the problem, I don't know, because my brother told me it was good, which definitely helped, and he explained that the first part was slower, so I didn't have high expectations in the first place, which might be why I enjoyed it more than some people do. Because I was expecting it to be a lot worse than I actually found it to be, if that makes sense. But, yeah. I somehow, even after all this time, I have not been spoiled about anything about part 6. I think it's part 6, right? Stone Oceans. Is it Stone Oceans? I don't even remember what the heck it's called anymore, dude. It's been a while since I watched it, but it seems cool. I mean, all of the episodes were pretty quality. I only heard the good stuff, so is what you were all hype about. See, see, that's people setting up your expectations too high. It's basically why I didn't like Fire Force. If I had no idea what that show was, if I had no idea what Fire Force was, I probably wouldn't have the problem I have now. That's kind of what I'm talking about with that. I'm sorry if this is... I don't know if you're actually paying attention to me building, but I'm sorry if you are, because it's very hard for me to build and talk this much. I normally build a lot faster, but... Yeah, okay, good. I was just making sure. It is a skill. Aw, man, I need more stone brick again. Why can't Beck be here? She's got the stone silk touch. I feel like there's something else I wanted to talk about too, but now I got distracted. Oh no, I was just gonna say too that for some reason, for me, like the hardest part of JoJo to actually finish was part 4. And it's very hard for me to explain why, because part 4 is good. But it's also, I guess it's very strange. Because it's more like each episode kind of doesn't matter that much, if that makes sense. Like, part 3 was telling a continuous story, part 5 does as well, but part 4, it's kind of just, it's intentionally set up this way, but it's more like actual episodes, if that makes sense. It's like self-contained in a lot of them. Okay, yeah, no, I mean, that also didn't help that it was like basically completely removed. But in the same vein, part 5 is almost completely removed in the same way. Like, part 5, literally all that happens doesn't Giorno literally, he just steals Koichi's like luggage or something. It was something stupid like that. That's like the only connection. Besides like a few story things, I guess. But it's not like those are really ever that important for the actual story. They more just exist to justify why we're watching it. I don't know. Oh no, the fights were sick. No, I'm not trash talking Golden Wind at all. I think it was great. I was just saying. I'm kind of wondering how the heck part 6 is gonna look at all with all the weird stands they already have. Like, where does it go from there? That's always what you gotta wonder. Okay, no, that's true. I guess it was a lot more like action, like legitimate action. Part 4 was more supposed to be like kind of funny, I guess, probably, than anything. Okay, I guess, you know, it's a cafeteria. I'll make this one nice for the prisoners. Okay, see, I was talking about how a Deltarune song sounded like a Pokemon song earlier. This one sounds like a Super Mario What was that game called? Super Mario RPG? That's what this sounds like. It might literally be inspired from that, but... Okay, well, obviously, you know, Killer Queen was kind of the best part. But that was actually, that was the end. I was kind of more talking about, like, the beginning. Because the end is coherent. Like, it's a continuous story from that point on. About them trying to, like, you know, fight this guy and deal with him. But I think that's why it was more enjoyable, too, at the end. What a beautiful room. All of these rooms are so beautiful with their cobble and stone brick exterior. How does this actually look from outside? I should probably go look real quick. I'm probably gonna have to decorate it more, but... You don't get why JoJo would cheat on his wife? Like, I know, I don't know. He's a weird, senile old man, alright? He never had his head on straight. Okay, that definitely looks like a brick wall, I would say. I can make it look better, though. It'll be fine. It doesn't even look that bad. Seemed out of character? See, like, I kind of agree. I mean, it's also been a while since I watched it, so I'm kind of struggling to really think of why, like, what's really wrong with it. Like, no, I agree, for the record, but it didn't seem so out of character that it was shocking to me, I guess. He's kind of just a weird dude. Okay. Okay. Oh, because he was a gentleman. See? Okay, wait, no, but that's not even true. I think the gentleman was the first JoJo. The second one was not really a gentleman, right? The second one was more of like a delinquent. I obviously butchered that word a little bit, but you know. Like he destroyed a store with like a machine gun. I don't know if I would classify that as gentleman behavior. But I also might just be misremembering. See, okay, now we're getting too specific again, because it has been a long time since I watched it, but you're probably right. Actually, okay, see, the fact that you said, now I'm understanding why you're saying that. If it's true that he did that, I can understand why you would say it's out of character then. But the only thing I can say about that is that was when I don't know how old he is in that part when I'm thinking back to it, but he was fairly young. Like he's kind of a very old guy, but in part 4, so he's probably a lot different. But I still get what you mean. Need water in here or something. Yeah, it's true. How could you be dissing on him when that's why Josuke exists, okay? That's all you gotta think about. Let's see. I think I need to go back real quick. You know, I'm gonna switch topics a little bit, but I don't know if you've ever played Nier. I was just thinking of it because this music was playing. I think the idea of having to beat a game multiple times is pretty cool. And like when I first started playing it, I'd like watched it a long time ago, so I knew that you had to beat it 3 times. Oh, okay. I actually need to be more specific too because I realized there's a new Nier game. Nier Automata is the one I'm talking about, and yes, it is good. Despite what I'm about to say, it's good, and this also might not bother you. The new Nier just came out too, which I think is also good. My brother played that, Replicant or whatever it's called. I heard that was good as well. But basically, you have to beat it 3 times, and each time it's a different character. But the issue that I have with it is that, and I understand that, you know, it's not really justifiable. Justifiable for them to make 3 different games in one game like that. But the second playthrough that you do, you are literally your partner character, if that makes sense. Like you work with someone, so you're kind of doing exactly the same thing all over again, just slightly different, if that makes sense. I know you said you've never seen it, so it's kind of hard to explain. But what the heck was I doing? Oh yeah, stone. Oh, stone. Alright, never mind. For set. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm not very good at explaining things, as you could probably tell based on the fact that you've been listening to me poorly explain things for like 20 minutes, but I don't know. It's kind of a long, it's not super long in the grand scheme of things. It's probably like 10 hours per character, but like it's kind of demoralizing doing the same exact thing over again right away. I might go back and do it again sometime, but and the problem is, I know the third character, or the third time you play, is much different, and it's actually pretty cool, but it takes a lot of work to get there. Sorry, now I'm not sure if you're still in the stream chat, but if you are, you can leave if you want. I don't know if you're typing in the Minecraft chat because you left already, but I'm not trying to keep you hostage here because you're the only person talking to me in chat. Okay, also, I need to point this out because I've been thinking about this. Is this really the first time you've made content or streamed or everything before? Because, like, when I'm watching your stream and stuff, it seems like you have everything way too well set up for, like, it being your first time streaming and stuff. And it's not, it really is your, okay, so explain to me, oh no. Oh no. How did you have everything figured out so fast? Because like you post every day to like your TikTok and stuff. You had your stream literally all set up before you even started streaming, like with the overlay and stuff. Like, did you just do a lot of research or did you, I don't know. YouTube tutorials? See, you know, honestly, that's probably why you're better off than a lot of us here. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm kind of stuck in a lot of mindsets from like, I don't know, like older stuff. Because you spent hours learning on OBS. Well, see, it worked out. Honestly, like to me, it seemed like you had an account before and you decided to start over again. That's how good it was. But yeah, no, I've posted on YouTube for a very long time. I mean, I don't really post that much anymore, but that's only because I'm kind of like burnt out from doing it for so long. Not that I ever took it that seriously, but you know, I can't really do the same thing that I used to do, like, I don't know, 6 years ago. It's just not the same. Oh, yeah, no, you're doing a good job. Also, do you really... Okay, when you say you suck at YouTube, what do you mean? Because it seems like you could pretty easily adapt your editing for, like, your TikTok and stuff over to YouTube. You don't know how to edit? Then, okay, explain how you're making those TikTok things then. Or is there a very in-depth editor on TikTok? Because I've never actually posted anything. Your TikTok is just clips from streams? But that's not true though, because like a lot of them have like special pictures and text and stuff, and like you've got a different overlay, or not overlay, but like you have like your cameras set up in a different position so it makes sense for TikTok. Like you're doing some kind of editing, right? I'm sorry if this is a dumb question. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay. No, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not... I think that I'm not bad at using Streamlade. Oh, I see, I see. I've never heard of that actually. Streamladder. Let me look it up real quick. Convert your Twitch clip to TikTok. Oh. That's actually pretty cool. See, okay, that makes sense. See, this is why I may have accidentally, what's it called? Overestimated your editing skills. But not that I'm dissing it at all, because if there's an easy way to do it, you might as well. That makes so much more sense. Okay, that's actually cool. Thank you for telling me about that. I don't know if I plan on, you know, posting stuff like that on TikTok or anything yet, but it's good to know. The thing is, I know how to use multiple editors at this point. Not on purpose, but I used to edit on Premiere, Adobe Premiere. That's by far the best editing thing I've ever used, but I also never tried Vegas, which is the other big one, so I can't really speak for that. But unfortunately, my high school covered it, but my college doesn't cover it anymore, so I can't edit on that unless I'm paying a lot of money. And honestly, I'm not committed enough to doing stuff to really pay for it. So right now, I just use a thing called DaVinci, which is like a Blackmagic. It's from Blackmagic. It's a free video editing software. You stopped though because the vids lose quality. Wait. You stopped using Streamladder, or what did you stop? Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't know. That makes sense though, because if you're taking the clip from the stream, it's probably going to be lower quality. That's why when I'm actually making a video, I try to record it on top of streaming it, but that doesn't work on a lot of people's computers. Your computer's probably nice, considering it sounds like you built it recently, but... Yeah, no, I don't know. The I like editing, even though it's a big time investment, which is probably why most people don't like it. That doesn't actually bother me. The problem is mostly that I've lost a lot of my creativity, honestly. And if not that, it's still good, but I don't think the people mind the clip actual quote. Mind the actual. Well, yeah. See, no, I agree. I don't think most people care. Sorry, my brain is getting destroyed right now for some reason. Oh no. Uh, I feel like my problem isn't that I can't edit or that like I'm bad at it or anything like that. I feel like I just have lost a lot of the will to make the same kinds of videos that I used to. And I also feel like I'm not that creative, which is kind of a problem when you're making content. Yeah, I see. No, I agree. Inspiration, and motivation comes in waves, but the problem is, uh, I completely agree with that. But I haven't had like big inspiration in probably like half a year now, honestly. Like I have not made I've probably made like 5 videos in like the last 6 months. And there was a time on my channel when I was posting every other day, which is insane and stupid to do, but yeah. I just don't have that inspiration anymore. It's like in my head, it's like I want to do it, but it's just not there. You don't think you're creative? Okay, see, it depends what your definition of creative is, because I think that the fact that you can talk for so long without really missing a beat, I mean, sure, you might repeat stuff sometimes, but it doesn't really sound like you're really running out of ideas. I think that's creative in its own way. Like, I don't know, it's important too. That's not the only way to be creative, but that's a very important way. And the other creative part I would say is coming up with like funny, you know, edits to make or having good ideas for videos, and I've been struggling on those too. So I'm pretty sure if I had an idea, I could make it. I just don't usually have good ideas. Most of the ideas that I even contemplate are mostly stolen jokes, and then I don't do it because that's obviously I don't feel great about doing that. So why do I do it like this? Oh, that's fine. Also, you have to think about the fact that for me, it feels like it's really stupid and it doesn't make sense because it's not true, but it feels like there's a lot more pressure to do something different than I've already done just because I have done this for a long time, right? Like it always feels like somehow my idea isn't good enough compared to what I've done before. I don't know. Okay. Well, I mean, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I'm trying. I could also put more effort into it. There's no doubt. You've got a good combination of effort and like ideas, so that's good. I just lack on either part sometimes, so it's a problem. I guess part of the problem too that I didn't really think about might be that this is really like okay, I played with like a few of the people on this server before the server existed. Um, on my friend's server, it was called Splintered. And then this server was created after that, like a month later, so now I'm playing here, obviously. But, um, you know, I'm not exactly as comfortable and easily come up with ideas as much as I do like my original friends, you know. I also don't talk to my original friends nearly as much anymore, so it's kind of like a double whammy, I guess. Not that I don't think they would want to help me with anything like that, but you know. I think that the best thing for me would probably be to like collaborate with people and like actually get more footing on making videos again, and then maybe I'll be more creative. Because right now I think I'm just lacking inspiration. Oh no, this is okay. This is fine. It's fine. Okay, see, I'd like to say like sometimes I want to talk to you, but it seems like I mean this is only the impression I get from the short time I've talked to you, but it seems like you're a lot better at streaming by yourself than with other people. So I try not to like intrude on that. Like I would never mind talking. I just don't want to, bring your stream down because you're not used to trying to do a stream with other people in the call, if that makes sense. Because that's how Beck feels about it too. Like she talks about how she doesn't like being in a call with a bunch of people when she's streaming because she can't focus on streaming at all, or feels like she can't get a word in or anything, you know. It's definitely different. I mean, like if you ever want to hang out, like I forget what time zone you're in, but usually like after I don't know, like 5 or 6 in CST, like my time central, I'm pretty much down to do whatever. I'm usually a little bit busy before that, but because I also would not mind talking. I don't want to be the person that like you have to begrudgingly say yes to if I ask if you want to talk. How did I make this room even? Oh well. No, see, okay, I'm not even talking about collabs. I'm just saying if you ever want to hang out, it's fine. It doesn't always have to be about Twitch or YouTube. Like, we could, if we come up with an idea when we're talking, we could do it. It doesn't have to be like, I can't express what I'm saying very well, but I hope you know what I mean. Well, it's just like, for an example, I mean, you and Hollow are probably the ones that stream the most. But basically, at this point, if I'm ever talking to Hollow, she's usually on stream, so I kind of have to think about what I'm saying a lot more. Not that I say anything bad or anything, but it's just like a different kind of conversation, I guess, if that makes sense. So I understand that it's not always fun to think about talking to people in like a streaming context or like a video context and stuff. Sometimes it's nice just to hang out. I don't know what your streaming schedule is or if you have one. But maybe it would be better if I figured that out so that I don't, bother you on bad days. You know, I should fix this text box. Give me 1 minute. Oh. Alice is saying to sleep. Okay, just a second. Oh, do I not have a chat on the screen? Oh well, okay. Give me 1 second. Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Okay, that's easy to remember. I will keep that in mind. Wait, 12:30 p.m.? Wait, okay, are you Eastern? Wait, not are you Pacific? Wait, no. Why is my brain frying? Okay, Pacific. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. What the heck was I doing? Oh yeah, chat. Sorry, I'm just going to be messing with this for a second. Not that it really matters since no one's really here, but... Yeah, no, it's on the screen now. It wasn't on the other one for some reason. Oh, it's day? Okay, thank you. I will join back soon. How do I... Oh god. Oh, is that going to make it disappear? I wonder why it does that. Oh, it's because I have too many symbols in my name. Okay, wait a second. Wait, why do I have a 2-month subscriber badge for my own channel? What? Okay, you know, that's good enough for now. Does it just automatically subscribe you to your own channel? That's kind of funny. I don't really know how that works. Loyal. Yeah, exactly. Are you wait, okay. Are you partner or are you still missing some of the requirements? Because you have 50 followers, but actually it seems like you would have everything you would need to become or affiliate, I guess, not partner. Actually, oh God, I need to make that font bigger. Give me a second. I'm so unhappy with everything all the time. Oh, you meant the okay, so you just haven't done it yet. I mean, there. Do you know like the stuff about affiliate? Because I am affiliate, even though I don't deserve to be. So I actually read into it, but oh, you got, dude, you didn't have the 3 viewer achievement before today. How is that even possible? Oh, I guess you stream a lot, actually. I was gonna say, like, the past few streams I've clicked on, you've had a lot of more than 3 viewers, so. Oh wait, I don't need to be destroying this. Oh well. No, I mean that's fair. You only got him this week, but yeah, no, that's true. It's just that it's been so consistent that I didn't even consider it. Okay, I'd like to point out I was also gone for a week with no internet, so I guess I kind of like skipped time in my mind. I kind of forgot that people still existed when I was gone. Yeah, no. The only, I mean, you should obviously still read into it. The main downside of becoming affiliate though is probably not a big deal to you. I'm not sure, but I think you can only stream on Twitch, uh, and that's mostly the only downside I think. But like for me, I obviously barely stream as it is, so I didn't really care. And I also would never really stream on anything like YouTube, so it's basically no reason not to. I haven't gotten around to making emotes yet, but I just need to pester like Hollow or someone to help me with that. There are so many fish and dolphins over here, what the heck? There's so many. Well, yeah, no, it's very reasonable to be nervous. It's kind of a scary, like, official, like, thing. So I can understand that. I think it looks a lot scarier than it actually is, though. Also, the thing is that it won't disappear, so, or as far as I'm aware, it won't disappear, so you have plenty of time to decide if you want to or not. It really is not going to be very helpful to rush into it for no reason, so. Oh, there's another song I need to add. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm doing something real quick. Like the taxes part, wherever. See, what do you mean the taxes part? Like, the thing is that I don't think you're gonna make any revenue off of Twitch right away. You have to, from what I read, you have to make a certain amount of money before they give you anything at all. And I'm not sure what specifically you're talking about with the taxes thing, but... Oh yeah, no, you have to give them info. But, like, there's a way to give, like, first of all, it's Amazon, so I wouldn't be too concerned about your info, like something bad happening to it. But also, I made a PayPal to connect it to. I didn't connect it to, like, my actual bank account. And it's a PayPal made specifically for that, so, like, you know, very low risk. But yes, that's the kind of thing that probably looks a lot more intimidating than it actually is. From what I saw on your TikTok, though, it already seems like you have some kind of donation thing set up, so there's like even less incentive to actually, you know, become a affiliate or something. Since you're faceless, you care about privacy and stuff. No, I get it. You know, most of the people on the server... Okay, I say most of the people. I know... Okay, no, that's not even true. Like, half the people on here have shown their faces. But I also am not that comfortable with doing that kind of thing, so I understand. I probably felt the kind of similar way. Like I said, you know, you don't have to do it. It's just an option. Dude, honestly, that's like the main reason I did it. I'm actually not lying to you. I was so excited for emotes. I really just haven't gotten around to it yet. But it's mostly, it's because I want... How did I screw this up twice? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. The only reason I haven't gotten around to it is because I want to... I could just make them myself, but I feel like it would be more fun to do it with someone else. I just need to actually, you know, ask someone. Oh, that's not so nice. Oh well. Well, whatever. I'll just line it up with this. I don't think emotes are actually that hard to make either. They're pretty small, so you don't have to be an artiste. Okay. Well, my plan has changed yet again for this thing because, yeah, there's nothing there. Actually, this is kind of a problem. Okay, well maybe I'm just gonna have to deal with this. You suck at art. See, I also suck at art, but I like doing it, so I can live with it. For some reason, I'm a big fan of like tracing things and then coloring them. I don't know why. It's like the worst form of art ever. Also, it's not like anyone ever sees them. I just like, you know, I trace like a character and then I draw, or I... Actually, here, I could show you one of them that I did. It's dumb, but I don't actually ever add images to Streamlabs, so this might go poorly, but let me see. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, you have a VTuber thing, so it can't be that bad. I don't have the original picture for this, but let me see. Oh yeah, did that appear on screen? I traced that and was using that as a profile picture, but it's literally, it's like a direct like trace from a picture, so it's not like it's impressive, but I thought it was fun. Yeah. Oh god, how do I get rid of this now? Oh, there we go. Well, yes, thank you for being impressed. That's what I used to do when I was bored. Okay. Staircase is going right here. Perfect spot for a staircase. And then... Okay, I have a plan. I have a plan. Also, I'm sorry if the song is annoying. If you are hearing it very loudly, for some reason I like this song. Huh. Just like that song. That song is equally. I'm just kidding. I like how it went from like an intense song to that. That's kind of funny. Okay, I'm gonna have the shop be like back here. I really could have been smarter about this and used the actual. Oh god. Why is there's so many Endermen on the server, dude, I swear. Like, why can I see 4 within my render distance? I have to be careful not to make this too close to the staircase, otherwise it's gonna be a problem, but it's fine. Alright, you know what? 3 wide. There you go. The spawn rate for things seems higher. I kind of agree. I really have only noticed it with Enderman though. Like, there's parts of this base, or I guess not the base, but the main Snurch, that there's literally caves just full of random dirt blocks. Like, it looks like there was an infestation. Squids too. Well, you clearly, well, I don't know if you were looking before, but there was a part over here in the water where there was actually like 20 squids and dolphins, and yeah. You're right about the cats too, but oh no, no, you're right about the cats, but I thought the cats was more of a problem of like, you know, like specifically like stuff Atlas does. Not that he's doing anything wrong, but like him walking in and out of the village all the time and them running away. I don't know if that's like actually a problem with the server more than just a problem with how villages work. True, true. Okay. I think I'm gonna decorate all these rooms after. I think I just want to get the outlines done today. Have I been streaming for 2 hours? I feel like you've made me lose all track of time, Mello. I can't believe you'd do this to me. Like, I've never had the feeling in a stream where I was like, wait, has like 2 hours just gone by? It's not no, it's not a bad thing. It's just kind of funny. Now I understand how you can stream so constantly. I'm sure you just... Actually, I mean, I don't want to assume, but it seems like you probably just, like, the streams literally just fly by if you're talking that much. Because, like, I don't... Normally I'm just talking to people, so it's, like, kind of normal. But when I'm doing a back and forth like this, it's kind of weird, because I'm also the only one really talking out loud, so... Yeah, dude, don't take it for granted. Your chat is like the best like small streamer chat I've ever seen. Like, it's impressive how many people talk at any given time. Like there are a lot of streams I click on that have like the same amount of viewers and literally just no one says anything most of the time. I don't know how I'm gonna do the roof in this part, but that's okay. Also, I like how the biggest build I've done on the server so far, which is this, has the most boring build palette ever, but it's all a part of the design, okay? No, that's fair too. Okay. I mean, I I'm obviously, I mean, you can tell that I don't really get a lot of viewers ever, but that's because I don't stream consistently. But I used to stream like, I don't know, 3 years ago. I used to stream a game a lot that was really small, so I would get a pretty decent amount of viewers and everyone talked. So I used to have experience doing that, and it was fun. But you know, it's not it's not. Not only do I not really like the game anymore, you can't get a good fan base off of like 2,000 player game. It was kind of funny because despite the fact that I only have like 100 subscribers on YouTube. Oh, there goes Atlas. Now, even though I only have like 100 subscribers on YouTube and I would only get like 10 views on Twitch when I streamed, like literally everyone, not everyone, but like a lot of people in that game knew who I was because of my YouTube and stuff. So that was like a perk, but it's hard with games like Minecraft, you know? There's 10 million people streaming Minecraft. You have to fight. You lied to yourself saying you're a variety streamer? If Minecraft's working out, there's no point in not doing it, dude. I mean, you tried playing other stuff at the beginning more, but if you're having fun too, there's no point. See, exactly, yeah. There's no problem with that. The problem is when you start playing it because you feel like you have to. That's when you know you've made a mistake. So just as long as you try not to make that happen, you'll be fine. I would, if you would, okay, this is my personal advice. And it's probably the only advice I could really give you since I've seen this happen to some people. But if you don't want to be known as a Minecraft streamer, you should definitely try to do more variety, even if you do get less viewers. Because it's definitely a bad time when you're like, guys, I need a little break from Minecraft, and then no one watches you anymore because they're all just Minecraft fans. It shouldn't actually be a problem unless you, one, commit too much. Like, the way that you stream, it seems like it'll be fine, honestly. Like, I don't think you're gonna have that problem, but it's probably something you want to think about. Because, I mean, that's basically what happened to me. Even though, you know, it was a much smaller game. It was really a specific fan base, and once I started posting other stuff, I kind of had to start from zero again, so. What the heck was I doing? Oh. Sorry. And like, I guess I haven't really talked to you since then, but I tried streaming a different game and I got very unlucky and it was kind of a bad game to stream, so I ended up just stopping my stream after like an hour. That was like 2 weeks ago. That was the only thing that I've streamed recently. Not that I stream Minecraft that much, but I feel like, actually, I've very successfully avoided that trap, but that's because I'm terrible at commitment. Which is also why I don't get that much views on anything, but I'm fine with that. Like, I think on my YouTube channel right now, if you look, or I'm not saying to look, but the last like 14 videos I've posted have all been on different games, I'm pretty sure. And it's not even on purpose. It's literally, it's just like the cycle in my brain. I get addicted to games for a while, but I usually somehow don't make multiple videos on a row in them. Well, obviously, I completely agree with that. I mean, obviously, if I felt that way, I would not make videos and stream the way that I do, because it's the worst way to do it. I, not a lot of my friends, quite a few of like my real life friends feel that way. They're like, I just want to be popular, and then they obviously don't get very far, because they literally just care about being popular, and that does not happen if that's your mindset. It's okay. This is really stupid. Like in hindsight, I mean, I always knew it was stupid, but I remember you just want to have fun and meet cool people. See, exactly. That's a great reason. No, what was I saying? No, one of my friends, I remember when I was first starting to stream different stuff besides the game I used to play. He's like, dude, if you want to become big on YouTube and Twitch, you just have to play Fortnite. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, yeah, you just have to play games that are popular, and you will be popular. And obviously that was the worst advice ever, and I did not listen to it. But those are the type of people that lose motivation very quickly too, because they think they're gonna get what they want really fast. I'm not saying it wouldn't be cool, like, it wouldn't be cool to be popular. It's just like, you shouldn't really care about that. It's a good goal, but if that's all you care about, it's kind of stupid. Okay, wait, no, this is not good. No more victory royales. You're right. I can't believe I can't get any more victory royales anymore. You suck at FPS games? Dude, I used to be actually pretty good at them. I don't know how many you've ever played, but in CSGO I was MGE for a while, if you know what that is. Which is a pretty good rank. And also, okay, to be honest, I've never been good at battle royales. Besides Apex, which I have played, I haven't been playing it lately, but I was playing it for a while, and I've won a lot on that. It's like the only battle royale I've ever been good at. But now, I feel like I don't feel bad about saying this either. I feel like I'm like, one of my strong characteristics is that I can easily get pretty good at a game, but my ability to do that has faded a lot, like in the past few years. It's very sad. Not that I was ever the best at anything, but you know, it's actually kind of negative in some ways too, because you feel like you get like pretty good, and then you start feeling like you can't get any better for a long time because you're just used to being good at things. It's not good. Yo, see, this is what I'm talking about. Get out of here, dude. Stop griefing. I just realized this base is Enderman safe. Good. You've been kicked my life and you still suck, so that's bad. I mean, you know, sometimes it's just not meant to be, okay? Look, I have a friend that's played League of Legends longer than anyone I know, and he was still bronze, so sometimes, you know, time doesn't equal skill. Okay, now it just sounds like I'm trash talking you, but you know what I mean, okay? I'm only being kind of toxic. I think part of the problem is that I also play a lot less competitive games than I used to. You've only been on PC for a month. Dude, honestly, like everyone that normally talks in the server has not had a computer for very long. I feel like I'm the odd one out. Like I've had a computer like forever. I mean, I used to use a terrible Windows like Vista computer, and then I had a terrible laptop, and now I have a good computer, but see, no, see, at least you're not bad on console, right? You've got something. Uh, Not great, but not amazing. Well, yeah, no, you don't have to be amazing though. Most people aren't amazing. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Hmm. Ow, go away. I hate phantoms so much. Pure skill. Um, I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm out of stone bricks again. Oh yes, your lack of skill. Yes, let's keep talking about that forever. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I used to. I don't know. I think that I have definitely just changed as a person. I remember, like, this was more at the beginning of high school, I guess, for me, but I used to be able to play competitive games all day without any break and have no problem. Like, I'd play like 5 matches of CS:GO in a row, or I'd play like 5 matches of League in a row. But now I literally just can't do that at all. It's probably correlated to why my skill is less bad or less good now. I probably just literally spend less time. It just makes me worse. I do the thing I do have is determination, which is why I can get through like really hard levels on Celeste and stuff like that. But otherwise, the other parts have kind of disappeared. Yeah, no, you told me that you did. And it took me. I don't think you understand. Like, I played the first level and then I took like. Okay, well, okay, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm not trying to roast you too hard here, but I probably took a break after I beat like the first level for like a week, and then I played some of the other levels, and then I took another break, and then I made it right before the end, and then I took like a year break from playing it. Not even on purpose, like I just didn't have the motivation to complete it, and then I recently came back and I did 100%ed it, but It's more out of boredom than anything. You've got better stuff to do than play Celeste, okay? I didn't. Oh god. I'm probably gonna need to stop streaming soon. My brain is like shutting down in every way right now. This is like the first time in a long time that I've streamed. Well, this is like the first time in forever that I've streamed this long by myself. So I'm not used to putting in so much energy. Most of the time I kind of like let other people talk and I just hang out, you know. No, yeah, I completely agree. If I'm being realistic, this is probably the most I've talked in forever. There are a lot of days that I spend just saying absolutely nothing. Where? Oh, I'm right here. Okay. Oh, I did not think this through. It's okay. Oh wow, that's actually perfect. Planned, planned. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this, but that's fine. I think I like how this is turning out so far, though. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice for a terrible prison that you'll be stuck in for the rest of your life. Not you specifically, don't worry. Unless you give me a reason to stick you in here. Oh crap, I need to grab something. I usually only talk in groups I'm comfortable with a lot, and it seems like a nice prison. Thank you. Yes, very nice prison. Very nice, wonderful stone prison. But yeah, no, I agree. But even, that's what I was saying, even in groups I'm comfortable with, I'm usually not the one talking. I'm just not really that type of person. Like doing my own thing. I'm just happy to listen to hear people talk to each other. I can just listen to people talk forever. It does not bother me. I don't feel like I need to get a word in or anything. Which is probably a good thing, because when I'm in calls with people like Hollow, I could probably, if I cared about that, I would be very frustrated. But I'm happy to let other people do the talking. Yeah, no, same, definitely. I think we've got like a hard divide in the call. I feel like every single person is on one of the extreme ends. Actually, you know, I got a quick question for you. You have a... Where do you get your music from for your stream? Is it just music you have found, or is there somewhere specifically that you find it? Because a lot of the songs on your stream I like, and honestly, most of the stuff I listen to is not copyright free, so I have a very small selection of music I listen to right now for a stream. You made a YouTube playlist? Okay, it's funny, because that's what I figured, and the only reason that I knew that, funnily enough, is because I heard Hip Shop playing, and I know that song on Spotify is only like a minute long, and it was like repeating on yours. So it's kind of funny, but... Okay, so basically you just found your own stuff. Alright, well, I tried. I just have to look up more stuff, it's alright. I was listening to random, like, DMCA free playlists on Spotify for a while, but I do not trust them anymore. There was like 3 different times in a, like, you know, royalty free playlist that I got, like, hit with the copyright on Twitch. You borrowed some songs from the playlist Atlas uses? Does Atlas have a streaming playlist? I didn't know that. Maybe I'll have to steal some too. Guess I'll just hang out in here for a minute while I wait for stuff to cook. See, that's the smart way to do it. Work harder, or work smarter, not harder. Oh god. I'm really tired for some reason. It's not even late where I am. It's like 8:30. I'm honestly surprised you're still here. I feel like after streaming you would be tired too, but... Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Well, no, that's true. I know. You know, one of the problems too is that I really like, I'm like a huge fan of music, but I'm not the right fan of music because, well, first of all, it's kind of unfortunate because I can't play any of it because it's all copyright, you know. But I I also just listen to like weird stuff that no one else really like listens to. Not that it's weird genres, it's just not, you know. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like one of the only things that I'm passionate about, but I'm not actually like knowledgeable about it, if that makes sense. It's a weird combination. Why the heck? Okay, I need to figure out why this is happening. Okay, whoops, that was just a mistake. Plays Taylor Swift. Yeah. Yep, no, that's what I meant. Yeah, I only listen to indie artists like Taylor Swift and Coldplay. I guess that's not, yeah, it's not real. It's not that I don't listen to mainstream stuff too. It's just like all of the people that I normally talk to music about with like have completely different music tastes than I do. I I listen to a lot of weird, you like a little bit of everything. See, I mean, I'd like to say the same, but I obviously have biases and preferences. Like I'd like to think, okay, it's not even that I like most music people show me, honestly, but I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Like I said, my brain is kind of fried right now. See, no, I also agree. Okay, I'm really bad with genres anyway, though, to be honest. Like, it's hard for me to name. See, I don't. I guess I don't know if you use Spotify because it sounds like you're using the YouTube, playlist stuff more. But Spotify, like at the end of the year, will tell you like the most popular, not most popular, your like most listened to genres, and the top five, I literally never know like any of them. Oh, off stream, you do use Spotify? Okay, so then you might know what I'm talking about, like the Spotify Wrapped or whatever it's called. I see genres like Autocore, and then there's some really weird names. I don't even know if I have the pictures anymore, but I mean, I know what they mean now, but that's only because I searched them up after the fact. It makes sense why they exist. It's just, I've never heard anyone refer to them that way. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more building, and then after I run out of materials, I'm probably gonna stop my stream. The Omnichord? I don't know. I don't actually. I feel like I should know what it is, and that it's on the edge of my mind, but I have no idea. Let me look at this. Is it Omnichord? Is that what you meant? Oh no, that's not what I said. See, now you've got me curious though. Omnichord. Oh god. Wait, stop. Oh, maybe I should just buy one for $1,000. Okay, these look very strange. What do you know what these are used for? Ah, I see. Yeah, no, I said Yeah, it will make sense if I explain what I said meant. It's Audicore, which is, I don't know if they have a different thing for movies, but it's like video game and like show like music, I think, just generally termed. Like, you know, music from those types of things. It might also be from movies, but I'm not sure. And I didn't realize that was all just considered one genre. It's kind of strange. Is there like popular songs that use that instrument that I would know, or is it more of like I don't know. Some Adventure Time songs use it. Maybe I'll look it up after I'm done streaming, if I remember. I'm sure I've heard it before, I just didn't know what it was. Go away, Phantom. You know, okay. I remember you from Adventure Time uses it. Okay, I feel like I've heard that. I actually haven't really watched most of Adventure Time, but I feel like I've definitely heard that song before. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. I will, you know, I'll pull it up in the tab to listen to after. Okay. Yes, I will watch that after I'm done. Whoops. Bangers, banger. This is what we call commentary. It's okay. I know I'm at the end. Actually, alright. I admit defeat. I'm gonna stop. I make random boofs and stuff too to fill the void. See, I'm not even. It's because like I love this song, so like I just want to listen to it, and I'm like, wait, I'm not really supposed to do that. Like I don't want to talk over it, you know, but it's fine. I'm kind of tired in many ways anyway, so I'm probably just gonna stop streaming. But I appreciate that you were hanging out, so I wasn't just talking to myself the entire time. Not that I can't do that, but you know, probably wouldn't have streamed as long. So thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out.